Hey everyone. So for today, the Maxwell team is focusing on the word legacy. And that's about investing in others even when you don't see the return. Sometimes we are lucky. We see the payoff from what we've done in our lives, standing up for human rights, signing petitions, going to human rights concerts. And we saw that like when Zimbabwe got independence, when Nelson Mandela was released from prison. Unfortunately, sometimes we don't, and it's frustrating, like my life. It's very, very frustrating when you do all the right things and you get a bad outcome. And people who don't know what you've gone through, they think, oh, that's low-hanging fruit. They must have done something wrong. Look at their lives. Look at how things turn out for them. It's evil. But the situations that we find ourselves in, they're created by other people. I did good. I held leadership positions. I mentored others. I invested in others. I pass on my skills. I pass on my knowledge. So their view of me being a bad person, and that's why things are not working out, is absolutely wrong. And so we have to cling to that hope. We have to cling to that faith in our lives. And it's very, very frustrating. I mean, even now, when I had first applied for that Ontario Works, it just showed me processing. I didn't get the email asking me for the documentation. So now I've sent that in. I'm praying that it comes through because I don't want to be evicted. Where will I go and where will I live? And my request today is that you pray for me. I've applied to many, many jobs. I've applied to the Archdiocese of Toronto. I've applied through agencies, through recruiters. I've had interviews. So now I'm waiting for that job offer to come through. And if it means leaving Teleperformance completely, I'll leave them because I was patient. I was waiting on them to come back to me, to tell me what was happening. I waited for over a year and a half. I waited. And it's very disappointing when they contact you and say, oh, there was a mistake and the IT failed. Yeah, I understand that, but what are you doing for me? Are you doing anything for the fact that I'm behind on my rent? Are you doing anything to help me? Or you're just going to keep telling me the same story that you're not passing the tests? Well, what more tests do you want me to pass? I'm a master's degree graduate. I graduated here. You can't tell me that my English is not good. I think they should put robots on those jobs because they want your grammar to be perfect while you're typing the chat. They want you to look up information, respond to the customer. And it's not easy things. It's things like a customer contacts you to get their credit card increased. Do they qualify for it? You have to check the credit score. You have to check the type of credit card they applied for. You have to check their information before you can pull up the account. So it's not simple work. It's very complex work. And while you're doing that, you've got this pinging going in your ears to say there's a second chat waiting for you. Hurry up, hurry up. Is it any wonder that people get anxiety and high blood pressure and end up losing their health? It's not. Do you think the Americans care? No, they don't. And you know what? They've got somebody leading them, just like many of their leaders, political leaders, who will turn around and blame you. Just like President Trump is blaming our Pope for standing up for what's right and calling for peace and throwing everything at him except working for peace, which is what he's doing. Well, he's got a fight on his hands with the Catholic bishops, not just in America, but around the world. And he's got somebody that understands the American psyche. So it's good. I don't know who he thinks he is, that he knows which popes were on the list and who was going to be elected. But as far as I know, he doesn't run the Vatican and he doesn't run the church and he's not Jesus Christ. So that's my hope, that he will learn his place. We all have a place in life. I'm not too big for my boots. I ask for help when I need it. I can't afford to go to the IMC and pay my rent because I always get put into the worst paid jobs and it's supported by people. Instead of people saying, no, she's responsible, she's capable, she's still young, she can hold a job, she can get into a good paid job, she can buy her own place, it's always the opposite. But I wouldn't have come this far if I had listened to those voices. So I'm asking you to pray for me to get into a good paid job and to pray for the donations to come in. I've put out a personal link. That link is for me. It's for me to be able to live and survive. I should be the one that should be helping my mother and supporting her financially. But because of how badly I've been treated in this country and how poor wages I've earned, I cannot do that. And you know what? People feel sorry for me. Instead of saying, you know what? She's strong, she's capable, she's intelligent. Can you help her get into a good paid role? They feel sorry for me. And you know what? There's days I feel sorry for myself too. But I'm not giving up. And I hope President Trump learns his place because all of us are tired of it except the Iranians who supported him. All of us.